baby bus! Let's go, Sheriff Labrador!
Mrs. Cluck-a-loo, Precious Treasure. Part 1. One morning, the sun shone over Forestville. Platt, a very, very skinny black fox, sat hunched over under a big tree, his stomach rumbling with hunger. Oh, look at him. His tummy was flat, his arms and legs were flat, even his tail was flat. He looked like a flat pancake.
Hungry, hungry, hungry. I'm so hungry. Hungry, hungry, hungry. I have no scent on me. If only a slice of pizza would fall out of the sky right now.
Platt's imagination began to run wild. His eyes widened, and a pile of delicious food started to appear in front of him. He could see French fries, soda, big juicy hamburgers, pizza, barbecue, ice cream, and his absolute favorite, cupcakes. And then, the sound of a nearby cabin opening made Platt snap out of his reverie. Platt's ears trembled. The mirage of food, the French fries, the soda, the big juicy hamburgers, the pizza, the barbecue, the ice cream, and the cupcakes instantly vanished from before his eyes like bubbles bursting.
Who's picking on? Give me back my food!
Platt glared at the cabin and saw a hen with curly hair standing in the doorway, carrying a bag as if she was getting ready to leave. The hen carefully locked the door and glanced back after every step she took, with a look of reluctance.
Why is Mrs. Cluck-a-loo being so cautious? Could she be hiding some sort of precious treasure in the house? If I steal her treasure, I can sell it for money and buy food.
Platt cast his eyes round. Then, after Mrs. Cluck-a-loo had disappeared from view, he pried open one of her windows.
Prying open a window is a piece of cake for me.
Platt climbed in through the window nimbly. He blew on his sharp claws proudly and immediately saw the pastry sitting on the kitchen table. He instantly rushed over and devoured them. When he had had a full meal, he noticed an ornate basket sitting in the middle of the room. The basket was covered with a pretty blanket and carefully decorated with flowers.
This basket looks very special. Mrs. Cluck-a-loo must have hidden her precious treasure in the basket. Let me take a look.
Suddenly,
oh man!
Platt heard the sound of footsteps outside the door. Before he could think, he picked up the basket and quickly escaped through the window.
My babies! Mommy's back!
Mrs. Cluck-a-loo was back. No sooner had she entered the house than she let out a scream.
My babies! Where are they?
Mrs. Cluck-a-loo let out another scream and nearly fainted. She dropped her bag and quickly tore apart the cabin. In the panic, the ball of yarn she had just purchased fell out of her bag and rolled around on the floor.
They're not in the cabinet or under the bed. Oh my! I can't find them! My babies are missing! Someone has stolen them!
Mrs. Cluck-a-loo quickly took her mobile phone out of her pocket.
Hello! Is this Sheriff Labrador? This is Mrs. Cluck-a-loo. My babies are missing!